Hello, everybody. This is Simon of Solomon, and welcome to the podcast with the name Battlefield Earth Bullies on the Playground. We are going to keep it simple because I am a university student, and university students have the problem of being a difficult pain in the eye. The problem is not that these people do not speak the truth, the problem is we are making it too fucking complicated. So, for instance, my teacher Mark Passio says, mind control! And I say, bullies on the playground. And bully tricks. He says, dark occultists! And I say, bullies. he says, he says a lot of things that are very simple. So, I want to invite you into a new kind of world. Uh, we call it the Master Key Society, and in the Master Key Society, it's about having fun. Sadly, in the Master Key Society, there is not everybody having fun. People resist each other, fight each other, try to dominate each other, control. They try to be each other's boss, as we call it in the light world. And this problem goes on up until infinity until Christ solves it himself. Who is Christ? Jesus Christ is the Lord of Israel, and he will make good short work of this. He makes short work of this. Because the what I'm going to tell you is about bullies and how we are going to bully the bullies. so this is fun and let's get to work. First, a playground. Why did I choose a playground as how the world works? Well, a playground is simple. It's a level playing field. People can play ball, people can play tag, people can play with marbles, or people can do all kinds of things. But sadly, there are bullies on the playground. So life is a playground, and it's about fun. Sadly, people do not have any fun anymore, and I can understand that. It's a dark age, and that means that people are depressed, like me. I'm depressed myself, so that's why I make some funny videos to make people laugh. Because I am the Joker and I'm a clown. And a clown makes jokes, but inside he dies of sadness. So, I am the Joker. People know me as the Meme Lord. Some people might know me as Charlie or as Simon of Solomon. And the alias I use here is Simon. It's not my real name. My real identity must be hidden from the dark occultists, but I want people to know who I am in the light world. So the bullies in this world, the dark occultists, uh, I gave them a fair back of beating in their own territory. And the reason of that is because never ever attack somebody's wife. And that's very simple psychology, and that's where I left it. So my wife is being persecuted by the dark occult, but she will be able to save herself. I myself have a different job. I cannot save her. She must save herself. I cannot protect my wife because I am not fully trained. Sadly, I'm too depressed to even go to help her, but I have helped her in a very important way, and that is by leveling the playing field of the dark occultists for you and other people. So the bullies, they are selfish. The bullies, they keep knowledge for themselves. If you know the tricks of bullies, then you're smart. And what people do, what bullies do in the big grown-up world, is isolate the people who are through, who have them pegged. So the problem with this is called persecution. Persecution is deliberate hostility against truth. And what is the truth in this world? Jesus Christ was right. And I have proven that with an audience of more than 3 billion people for 5 months straight. So, sadly, this is going on in the world, and people do not respect Jesus Christ. Some do, and they repented, and they have followed the trainings of my teacher, Mark Passio. And Mark Passio is an anti bullying teacher, but he thinks way too fucking complicated. I love his classes because then I can tell that to very complicated people at the top on internet. His symbolism is too damn dense, but he means the same things as little children mean, like you, and maybe some other people who are adults but think like children. So let's get to work and see what the bully is all about. A bully is about abuse. A bully is about trying to pin you and to try to make you feel bad and try to make you feel guilty for things that aren't wrong and make you feel bad for things that are right. So the problem with a bully is called the Isaiah 5 verse 2021 problem. That's in the Bible. You may look that up, but I will tell you what it says. Woe to those who call darkness light, who call right wrong and wrong right. Woe to those who call darkness light and light darkness, who make bitter seem like sweet and sweet seem like bitter. Those people will not stand the light of judgment and they continue this behavior. Something like that is what it says. I don't know what verse 21 says, but it's something like this. So, and the problem with bullies is that they call right wrong and wrong right. So it's okay to sniff some coke. Newsflash: it's not okay. It's damaging. So I'm not here to offend any coke sniffers or other people on drugs, but not all drugs are bad and not all drugs are evil. But it's stuff, it's a substance, and how you use it is up to you. But use it responsibly. So people who are on drugs, use it responsibly. Do not go on hard drugs because that will make you addicted, and there is no way out of that in some cases, except for hard clinical trials in healthcare and other places. So this is what's going on worldwide, and the problem with this is that some things seem wise to people but are not, and some people deliberately choose foolishness. And foolishness is an expensive word for being dumb. The Bible used that foolish word because King David was a king. He ruled a country and he used the word foolishness a lot, just like his son Solomon. And Solomon, I like. A very wise guy, a little bit too raggedy with women, but I like him. He knew how the world works, he knew why the world works, and he knew what to do when things got messy. I like Solomon. That's why I called my name Simon of Solomon. That's my Facebook name and sorry, that's my I'm not active on Facebook. That is my name for YouTube, and it's an alias. My real name I will not divulge. Maybe I will someday when I got more acquainted with this. But I want to tell you something, and that is bullies on the playground are not nice. They take away joy if you let them. They try to harass you. They try to bully you. They try to uh, indoctrinate you with the lie that you're bad or wrong or sad or depressing or that you're not worthy enough, kind of things like that. So they will tell what I have been, been told doesn't describe 50 podcasts, but they've told me that I am, in their opinion, and they're all wrong, by the way. So let's look at how this works. So a bully, you're playing ball, and some one bully comes there and says you're a moron, says you're an idiot, says you can't do anything straight, says you're on drugs, says and calls you names for things that you aren't, accuses you of things you don't do. What do you gonna do? Well, this is very creepy because you can't control the actions of the bully. And this is where many people go wrong, including myself. Everybody goes wrong there except for the Christ. So that problem is not new. And my solution to bullies is to be a teacher. And what do you teach a bully? Right behavior. And that means that you don't accept everything they do, but you accept everything they do, everything you accept. But that does not mean you agree with it. If a bully calls you a moron like they did to me, let them. Don't argue with them. You already know who you are. You are awesome. You are great. You are life. You are the spirit of the living man. You are the energy of God right here. You are a human being. I am too. I am full of power. And those morons who call you a moron, those idiots who call you an idiot, those jackasses who call you a jackass, leave them be. Accept the insult and recognize it's not your fucking fault. So this is like, do you know the movie Good Will Hunting? That the psychologist says all this shit, it's not your fault, and he says that 7, 8, or 9 times, and then Good Will Hunting begins to cry like a baby. The problem with bullies is they have 50,000 ways to make you feel guilty, to make you feel wrong, and to make you feel insecure when you are not in the wrong. So this is what they did to me for 29 years long, and that makes me kind of an advanced student, not an expert yet, but an advanced student in the mechanics of bullying. And I have come to a sad conclusion the past 5 years. And that is my government is a bully, and it's not my government, I don't recognize them. But I recognize the forces they use and the good they use and the evil they use. I recognize the police force, but I don't recognize them as an authority. But what I do recognize is that I need to do what's right, no matter how I think about these people. So I don't have anything against people, but the institutions of this government are corrupt, some of them, the Dutch government. And you must work with these energies. So sadly, I know that the dark occult is a problem, and the dark occult is a big word for bullying school. What do they teach at bullying school? How to bully people and how to be more wise than non bullies. Lekker. That's nice. Lekker is a Dutch word for nice. That's good. So, what's the problem with bullies? Their psychology is fucked up, and I'm not here to declare what bullies are. Maybe I'll come to that later. My responsibility is to train you against bullying. So, therefore, I urge people who are very smart and can understand this, children not, unless you're 17 of age or older, go to the website of Mark Passio, and that's found on whatonearthishappening.com. And I want to let you know that following these podcasts, 3 hours a week will change your life. It's good knowledge, it's a good teacher, only he is a little bit dark in himself. He is angry with bullies and with stupid people. So Don't take it personal. It's not about you. Of most of you, some people must take it personal, but that's not my responsibility to judge. Subscribe to his podcast and try to follow this guy. So that's about a good occult teacher. An occult teacher is somebody who hides knowledge for the purpose of safety. Uh, it's a hider, but he is an unhider. So he takes his knowledge out of hiding so that people cannot be bullied anymore. Bullies have kept this knowledge to themselves, and not everybody who keeps this knowledge to himself is a bully, but many do. And bullies are selfish. They are only thinking about their own interests. They think about money, they think about life, they think about empowerment, but only for them. Me. I. That's the problem with these folks. So, what are we going to do about this? We are going to level the playing field, and this course will help you on your way. So, about me. Next episode, we are going to talk about me. You now know there are bullies on the playground. That's not nice. It's not fun anymore when they are hanging around. So, sometimes the only solution to get rid of bullies is to bang them a bloody nose. And that's hard, but that's the only lesson that they will learn that bullying is wrong. Uh, but it's not your responsibility to train them, it's your responsibility to shield yourself against their manipulation. So, this is the first episode, Bullies on the Playground. I hope you like it. If you have any feedback, use the responses below and let me know what you find. I know I'm a little bit difficult with criticism, I'm learning, but sadly, I have problems with criticism, so please don't be too harsh. It's my first real life video with me in the picture, and I hope you will like it. See you next time in the next episode. Simon of Solomon, signing off.